Hello YouTubers! Look what just came from Florida. I got myself a Banshee from the world of Pandora from Disney World. Now the Pandora world is not yet open. It's opening on the 25th and I haven't been there, but there's some annual pass holders that have already previewed the park and they have rave reviews about it. And they've been showing some video on YouTube, and I'm a huge fan of Avatar and all things Pandora, and when I saw that you could have a little shoulder pet Banshee, well, that was it for me. It was like hype train exploded, and I just had to get me one, and I do plan to go to Disney in September, at least that's what I'm hoping. I haven't been to Disney World since I was 14. So this will be quite the trip for me, but I could not wait. And I hear tell that the adoptions for the Banshees is actually kind of it's like an experience. So you kind of have like a line, like a queue inside the store that sells the Banshees, and you kind of have to wait. And then you do get to pick your own color, or you know which Ikran calls to you, and then of course the people running the Rookery, it's called the Banshee Rookery, then they will help guide you to bond with your Banshee. Well, I'm just going to skip the lines. What can I say? So let's take a closer look at this because it's pretty amazing. Okay, so right out of the box, the first thing that really stands out to me is the skin of this Banshee. It looks like it feels like it's a silicone, you know. It's got almost like a velvety feel to it. It feels very realistic, I guess, to what a Ikran would feel like. It's very, very nice. I really like it. I'm not quite sure how well this will hold up if you say leave it in a place with direct sunlight. I would not do that. If you're walking around the park and you have it on your shoulder all day, I think it could stand up to it, but again, I wouldn't make it a habit of wearing in direct sunlight every day, just because it doesn't feel fragile, but you know, sometimes silicones and stuff, rubbers, they just don't handle sunlight too well. There's a lot of moving parts. These will actually help anchor the Banshee onto your shoulder. And there's two more in the back here. Legs. And these also adjust and help with fit. Underneath you have a battery compartment. I forget exactly what the booklet says about the battery. Let me grab it here. The booklet says, does it tell me? Oh, it's probably this other paper over here. It takes 3 AAAs, because this does actually have sound effects, believe it or not. You could leave it on or off, anything you want. If you leave it on, it starts breathing and making sound effects, which I think can get kind of annoying. Let me go ahead and turn it on and see if you can hear it. The switch is right here on the undercarriage, and it should probably start making sounds in a moment. This is also the saddle area where this little piece connects to your shoulder. There's a nice rubber feel to this. This is very nice. It's like a non-slip, non-skid rubber. This you would put on your shoulder directly, on your bare skin, underneath your clothing. And then when you set the Banshee on your shoulder, this attaches. Just like that. And it will rest right on your shoulder. And coming out of the tail area here is your cord, or as they like to call it, a leash. And this is basically your puppet controller mechanism, because this is a puppet. And I don't know why it hasn't started. Maybe I have to open its mouth to get it to start breathing. Let me see here. It does have sound effects as you open its mouth. Various different sound effects. Oh, there, now you can hear the breathing as I'm turning the head and interacting. It's a pretty fluid motion. Now, it's much better to keep your cable as taut as possible. You want to, this will wrap behind your back, of course, and the more taut you have it, the more play you'll get in your puppet. So for example, the wings here, if I don't pull it taut, I'm only going to get that much motion out of the wings. Now if I pull the cord taut, I get much more play out of those wings. So you keep that in mind when you have it wrapped behind your back. The tighter you have that cable, the more expressive you'll be able to make your Banshee. You can have the wings go up as slow as you want, or quickly, or flap them. And it's still breathing. It's going to take some getting used to, handling the controls and getting the expressions just the way I want them. You can open them out slowly and quickly, make chomping sounds. I'm very impressed with it. I really enjoy it so far. This loop controls the mouth. This controls the neck motion. This up and down switch here. And this toggle will make the wings go up. Has a very nice feel to it overall. I just love this tail too. Alright, so now I have the Banshee on my shoulder. I've got the leash securely behind my back. I've got the little front legs securely fastened onto me, and it is pretty firmly connected, as you can see. Definitely have some wiggle room without it slipping and falling. It has a significant weight to it. I think like a young child, maybe 8 years old or so, this will probably get very tiring to them. These little claws are kind of pokey, so they might not like that so much. It's not a bothersome amount of weight, but you obviously know it's there. Let's just put it that way. That's right. It's funny, I can't seem to open the mouth and the wings too much at the same time. Like any good puppeteer, it takes some time to learn how your puppet works. And I literally just got it out of the box, so I'm keeping it pretty taut, so I'm getting full wing flex. I especially like doing it slowly. I think the breathing sounds get annoying after a while. Also, there's a little clip that you can put on your belt to help keep this leash not dangling at your side. It'll help restrain it a little bit and keep it nice and tight. So, got that going for you. I can't wait to take this out in public. Like, I really can't. It's exciting. It's exciting. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Oh my goodness. But that's the magic of Disney World, right? You get to be a kid again, or justify you being a kid now. So then when you go to detach it, you just pluck it off and take this shoulder saddle off, and there you have it. And then you can switch him off so he's not constantly making breathing sounds. And yeah, beautiful. Well, I highly suggest that if you can manage to get yourself to Disney World, go ahead and pick up one of these guys. They run $50 at the Windtraders shop in Pandora. And they come in, I think they said 10 different colors. I've seen yellow and black, yellow and red, blue and purple, red and black. Just a lot of different variety of Banshees. There was even like a purple and yellow and purple and blue, I think it was. It was really pretty striking. I think there's a Banshee for everybody, really. I mean, what's not to like? Did I say how much they run? I don't remember. They run $50 in the store, but you can find them on eBay from people who are, you know, looking to sell. And that's pretty much how I got mine, from a season pass holder that already had their preview of Pandora. So yeah, definitely worth looking into.